Twitter handle is Evil Hag. Why Evil Hag?
Because I like it. I don't know.
I hate talking to people about things. This is a nightmare. I'm grouchy.
Most actors spend auditions trying to impress producers. Aubrey Plaza did the exact opposite. She barely talked, stared the creator of Parks and Recreation down for almost an hour, and somehow made him so uncomfortable that he went home and wrote a brand new character just for her.
Pilot or something, and then I don't know, like, I don't even know what I did in that meeting. Mike sure says, like, she was the weirdest person I ever met. I wasn't being weird, okay? I don't even know what I was doing, but Greg came in, and then, you know how weird Greg is, and then
Yes, I do.
Greg and I, like, immediately we literally started talking about the meaning of life. I don't even know what we were talking about. It was like we were high or something. Like, he came in and he was like, what happens after you die? I'm like, okay, this is what I've been saying. I don't know, dude. Like, what do you think? And then we were like...
This is Greg's process, by the way. This is how he casts.
But here's the crazy part. Aubrey herself had no idea this meeting could change her life. In fact, she almost treated it like just another stop on her trip to Los Angeles.
Give a shit, lady. But I was in LA for the first time. So I was like, LA, like, I was wearing jean shorts. Like, I was like, I didn't realize the weight of that meeting.
At this point, April Ludgate already existed in Mike Shore's mind, but Aubrey Plaza wasn't finished shaping the character yet. In fact, during that very same meeting, she challenged the writer's original idea, and what she suggested ended up becoming the version that millions of fans fell in love with.
What am I watching here? And then he was basically, then he started telling me the idea for the show, and he was like, Amy's gonna have an assistant, and maybe she's gonna be like this. And then I was like, that's a stupid idea or something. Not really, but I was basically like, oh, like, she should have an assistant that's like a college intern that's like really smart, that is just doing it for credit and like hates everybody, but like is good at her job but doesn't give a shit about it or something. I pitched him the character basically, and then he was like, okay, and then
But as strange as this story already sounds, it gets even more surprising, because the real life inspiration behind April wasn't just Aubrey, it came much closer to home.
dark, and she's like way too smart. She's 9.
She's very cute. She's not dark.
She's scary.
Aubrey was playing someone inspired by her sister, while acting completely opposite to her own personality. But once filming started, everyone realized she had a talent that couldn't be taught. She could steal an entire scene without saying almost anything, and that's exactly where Parks and Recreation began to discover what Aubrey Plaza could really do.
Oh, she's no hero, April. She's a hellacious nightmare.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay.
I want to have a baby, and I asked Chris to donate his sperm, and he's taking a really long time to make up his mind, and it's really freaking me out. And I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm obsessing about it, and I want to think about anything else but that, but it's making me crazy.
A single stare could be funnier than an entire conversation, but once she started going head-to-head with Leslie Knope's endless optimism, April's deadpan attitude became one of the funniest parts of the entire show.
Look, all I ever wanted was for you to show the enthusiasm you showed for your dog park, and when you did, I blew it. And I'm sorry.
Fine. I'm sorry that I outsmarted you at every turn.
April.
And so I'm gonna read this letter to you out loud. But if you hug me afterwards, I swear to God, I'll scream and pull my hair out and maybe punch you in the face, okay? Because I am an actual witch with powers, and I'm evil,
I know.
and I hate everything.
I know you do. I know.
If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We love digging into behind the scenes stories, hidden TV facts, celebrity secrets, and the real moments that made your favorite shows unforgettable. But believe it or not, April's most unexpected friendship wasn't with Leslie at all. It was with the last person anyone would have guessed, a man who hated small talk almost as much as she did.
Ready to do some fact checking? Here we go. Helping Leslie. Okey-doke.
Anyone find any mistakes?
Yeah, actually, in here it says the Pawnee is great, but in reality it's terrible.
Let Tom know we haven't found anything.
Hey, I'm thinking about getting a new phone. Do you guys like your phones?
I've never used a phone in my life.
What about you, Ron? Do you like your phone? Here's my goal.
Ron and April barely needed words to understand each other, but there was one character who never seemed to figure April out, no matter how hard she tried, and that made every single interaction even funnier. Poor Ann Perkins never stood a chance.
I want another nurse.
Well, there are none. We're stretched pretty thin right now.
Then I want a janitor. They can do what you do, right?
Yep, nurses and janitors are totally interchangeable.
Except no one dresses up like a janitor when they want to be slutty.
I get the sense that maybe you're angry at me for kissing Andy.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
And that you think it might be fun to take it out on me. Please don't do that.
Do? I can't do anything. Napoleon's brain and the Hunchback of Notre Dame's hunchback. Do you like my nails?
Even though she hides it underneath layers of sarcasm, resentment, and grumpiness, I know deep down somewhere April likes me. I'm kind of just fracking for friendship.
But underneath all those awkward stares and brutally honest comments was another side of April that slowly started to surprise both the audience and the people around her.
Hello, strange person who I have never met before. Who are you?
I'm Janet Snakehole. I'm a very rich widow with a terrible secret. Who are you?
Burt Macklin, FBI. I was the best damn agent they had until I was framed for a crime I didn't commit. Stealing the president's rubies. Now I work alone.
Lovely to meet you.
I gotta admit, I thought your costume would maybe be a little bit sluttier.
How dare you!
But up until this point, April was still mostly the sarcastic intern in the background. That was about to change, because one tiny improvised line would completely reshape the show and turn April into one of its most important characters.
Makes and no one understands it, and then I improvise like a tiny thing where I was like, I totally get it.
It's like, I don't know, Matchbox 20 meets The Fray.
So, rock.
Well, again, I don't really like to define it.
I totally get what you mean. In that moment, I was like, I feel like April would think Andy is really cute. Maybe that'll be something.
For 2 seasons, the writers slowly built their relationship one awkward moment at a time. So when the payoff finally arrived, nobody saw it coming. Not the characters, not the audience, and in some cases, not even the cast. Their wedding became one of the biggest surprises in the entire series.
April, you're the most awesome person I have ever known in my entire life. I'm danger. I don't care if I have to fight an Ultimate Fighter or a bear or him, your mom. I would take him down.
Andy.
I'm getting mad right now even thinking about it. I'm telling you.
It's okay.
But marriage wasn't the only thing changing in April's life. Around the same time, she quietly stepped into a bigger role at work, and without making a big deal about it, she proved she was far more capable than anyone had ever realized.
I want to be your assistant.
Really? You hate it here.
So do you. I'll make sure you don't have to go to any meetings. If anyone comes to see you, I'll scare them away.
Wait, April, if you had to choose between these two ties.
You're hired.
Underneath all the sarcasm and eye rolls was someone who was actually paying attention to everything, and before long, the writers stopped hinting at it. They started proving just how smart she really was.
City Hall is run by the Walrus Mafia.
Oh God, what if they don't speak English? April, you know Spanish, right?
Tú te entierras en tu trabajo porque tú eres infeliz en tu vida personal.
Oh, good. Excellent.
No one knows what they're doing. I don't know how to run an animal control department. Half the documents I get, I put right into the shredder because they're so boring.
But you seem like you do know what you're doing.
Yeah, I seem like it. Deep down, everyone is just faking it until they figure it out.
By now, everyone knew what Aubrey Plaza could do in front of the camera. She had turned April Ludgate into one of the show's most unforgettable characters. But once the cameras stopped rolling, she became just as dangerous.
Yeah, Ben. We respect you. Sorry. Ben has cocaine in his pocket.
I do not. I do not.
I'll be watching. Hey, Andy? Said ask for it. There you go.
Oh God. That was so fun.
But as funny as that blooper was, it still wasn't the most chaotic behind the scenes moment, because once Chris Pratt and Aubrey Plaza started feeding off each other's energy, absolutely nobody on set was safe.
So it's when the diarrhea comes out like a hot snake.
Andy!
I get hot snakes and bubble gut.
Andy, stop talking about hot snakes.
You know what's crazy is
The writers thought April would slowly become another Leslie Knope. Instead, she became something entirely her own. But even though she never started acting cheerful, she found quieter ways to show she cared. And one decision she made later in the series proved that better than any speech ever could.
Moon or quit, man.
Fine, you be South Africa, and then you can also secretly run the moon.
The moon accepts your ridiculous proposal.
One tiny critique, if you do want to be taken seriously, you might want to think a little bit about how you...
Oh, no, this is publicity for Oren's new performance art show. He's an animal living on a human farm, and you can go and feed him from your own hand.
Ugh, that's horrifying, and so is Oren. You should not be friends with him.
Her actions said everything, and that same pattern showed up in another part of her life, her career. Because even when April finally found a job she genuinely loved, she still refused to admit it.
Pawnee Zoo, monkey speaking.
The moon shall join your coalition.
Anything for you, Jerry?
Thank you. Oh, come on.
What is this?
Sweater swap. She noticed. You were right.
Oh my God, somebody's here. Okay, guys, just act normal, please. Just be like normal people.
Do you want me to postpone the rest? Or I could set myself on fire and create it. 40% will be coming from our corporate partners, and another 30%...
Excuse me, ma'am, I didn't ask for a math lesson, so why don't you just tell me how much it's gonna cost me, and don't use numbers.
Look, you won't have to pay any extra money, okay? And don't ever call me ma'am again. Thanks.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. We post more behind the scenes stories, TV secrets, movie facts, and celebrity deep dives every week.